how best do you manage a missed appointment? Bum, bum, bum. So first off, don't miss your appointment. That's the absolute best way to manage your appointment is just don't miss it. However, every doctor's office not recommends, they all know that things happen. So every doctor's office understands that life happens and that sometimes you need to cancel or something comes up last minute. And so my first instruction is always read the fine print. So every time you go to a doctor's office, they make you either handwrite a form or you'll fill out an online form. And in that form, before you ever see the doctor for the first time, they always tell you what their policy is for cancellations, for late appointments, missed appointments, if you don't show up at all, if you do call. Most offices will have some type of 24 to 48-hour window. So they want you to give them a call within a day or 2 days to let them know that you're not going to be there, so that then they can open up that appointment to somebody else. And so it's courtesy. And again, if there's an extenuating circumstance, meaning something has happened that keeps you from making that appointment, generally your doctor's office will waive or forgive a lot of the fees and a lot of the stuff. Now, again, your mileage may vary. Why MMV? Because if you've done that more than a few times, your doctor's office may be like, yeah, that's not going to work. And one of the reasons why that sometimes does not work, that a lot of patients don't see, is that we have really, really, really long wait lists. And we don't like wait lists. We don't want people to have to wait to get in to see us. And so we work really hard to protect your time. So when you schedule that appointment, we fight furiously to protect that time, including even from us. We try not to reschedule people, meaning I book my days out of the office at least 6 months in advance, sometimes even a year, just so that we don't have to reschedule you. And so we work really hard to do that. And if we do have to reschedule you, we try to minimize that. Me personally, I will literally find a different day, even if it's a weekend, to try to come in and make sure that the disruption to your schedule is minimal. And so with all that said, courtesy extends both ways. And so that's how you handle a missed appointment. If for some reason you don't have a really good reason, or your doctor's office is like, no, we can't really accommodate that, all I'm going to ask is be gracious, because again, it's with whatever that policy is. And this goes for therapists as well, because this is a therapist-centric podcast and website and all that kind of stuff. And so just keep those things in mind, because at the end of the day, if the appointment time goes without somebody in it, that is literally time that we could give to someone else, and or just use ourselves to do all the other stuff that we have to do in running a practice, because running a practice is not easy. And so shameless plug for Simply Psych. So if you're in private practice, or you're a doctor and you're running your own practice, or you're working with the practice, that's where Simply Psych comes in, because they can manage all that back office stuff for you. So in conclusion, the best way to manage a missed appointment is not to miss it in the first place.